I started when I was 14. My boyfriend overdosed in front of me when I was late 14, early 15, and I got clean for a while. Then someone gave me a concussion on the track team, and the whole track team thought I was faking my concussion, even though they saw me get thrown to the ground. Um, and then I started slowly getting back into drugs, and I was around people that were doing other kinds of drugs, and I couldn't control myself the way everybody else could. And so I went from having like friends that were just casually use drugs to hanging around people that were doing much harder, much worse drugs. So there are kind of like 2 points in my life where it became regular. When I was 14, it became regular because I was trying to see him as much as I could. And so every time I saw him, I would use. And I was drinking on my own. I started stealing alcohol from the town store, the gas station. I was starting to steal alcohol from the gas station. So I would drink every day when I was like 14 to 15. And then when I was older, I kind of like outused all my friends, and I kind of drifted away from them. And my boyfriend at the time broke up with me, and I got with someone that was much older than me. And I was depressed about losing my relationship. I was depressed about losing my friends. I was depressed about, the things that I did that made everyone go away because I was very out of control. And, I would get very crazy when I would drink and do drugs. And so then it just became like a everyday thing because I didn't like my life situation. I didn't like where it had taken me. And so, I kind of romanticized it. Like, I kind of romanticized this lifestyle, and I would be in these horrible places with these horrible people. And I was just, like, trying to kill myself, basically. I was just romanticized the whole thing, like, just thinking, like, isn't this wonderful? Like, this side of life that no one else has seen except for me and a select few people. I felt like the dirt on someone's shoe. Like, just being stomped on. Just the dirt on someone's shoe being stomped on constantly. Like, dry and flaking off and just hanging on for dear life. And I had no self-worth. I really didn't. I had no self-worth. I viewed myself as, just like I said, a means to an end. I didn't view myself as a person. I viewed myself as a way to get the things that I wanted to get. Like, I would feel like a used up, worthless person, and that would make me want to use. But to use, I had to degrade myself further. So it was this constant cycle of just waking up and hating myself and feeling disgusting, and then going out and doing those things that made me feel disgusting because it was the only way I knew to escape those feelings, and it just made it worse. And every single day it got worse. It did. Every single day it got worse, and it just kept building and building and building. And I kept doing worse and worse things, and I lost myself in the pain, and I lost myself in trying to escape the pain. When I first started doing drugs, I was very much a child. I was very much a little girl, and I never really had a chance to grow up properly. Like I said, I was abused by my uncle from age 3. I started becoming sexually abused, and so I never really had childhood. And so I was very much a naive little girl. I was just this naive little girl when I started using drugs, and then it turned me into just this over-sexualized idea of a woman. I wouldn't even say a woman. I was so young still. I got sober when I was 16, and I was doing all these things that, a lot of grown women never even do. It turned me into someone that had no worth. I didn't view myself as a person. I viewed myself as, like I said, a means to an ends. I viewed myself as an object. I had no self-respect. Drugs made it so that I had no self-respect. I would think it was funny or amusing to, not respect myself, and that's not who I am today. I'm a woman with a lot of values today. I'm a woman who stands strong on her own 2 feet today. I'm a woman that is strong, independent, works hard for everything that I've had. I've always had to work for everything that I have today. And when I was on drugs, I just wanted it to be handed to me.